Welcome, welcome. If you are new here, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and make sure you turn the alerts on. You can go ahead and connect with me on Instagram and TikTok. Also, check out the website www.thefiercemompreneur.com. Just go ahead and check it out. Give it a click. That always helps. Make sure you like the video. And like I said, if you are new here, subscribe to the channel. You also can support the channel if you like, no pressure. But y'all, we are going to go ahead and get into it because y'all see what the thumbnail is about and you see what the title says. And it's just to the point where this is what people are talking about when they say, ratchet fatigue. Not necessarily black fatigue, but just a ratchet behavior, the entitlement of thinking that you should be allowed to do this when most people don't even realize public libraries are primarily funded by local tax revenues from cities and counties. So you're not even contributing to this library, but yet and still you feel you are entitled to be there. And then to record it and put this up, you can tell this lady was not only scared for your safety, but her safety. She did not want to be on camera. And also, she knows that I'm believing, assuming, maybe not, that she is a white lady having a conversation with a black lady. The black lady pulls out her camera. We are in 2025. She does not want to make this a race issue. So the lady also is being very cautious of what she says and how she addresses it. She also wants to make sure that she has enough proof as far as what the library rules and regulations are so she can have something to stand on. But let's be clear, Peach made this lady feel uncomfortable. I know everyone's in the comments saying she handled it like a boss. She did this, she did that. Being a social media influencer, knowing that you are a problem, you have issues with those on social media, why continue to put yourself in places that things could happen? You have over 1 million followers across all your platforms. You don't know who is following you. You don't know who you are triggering. So to continue to expose, you've seen what your children have had to go through from you exposing, whether people agree or disagree with people calling CPS. That's the downside of putting all your business on social media. Whether people agree or disagree about someone calling the library, that's the downside of putting your business on social media. If people disagree or agree about people logging into the Zoom meeting, that's the issue with having your business on social media, business that she volunteered. This is not the paparazzi digging up, looking up information. This is stuff that Peaches McIntyre has continued to put on the internet, knowing that it can cause her kids to be interviewed by CPS, knowing it can cause the police to be showing up at her door, knowing it can cause for a cray-cray to confront her face to face. People now know that she was at the library from this time to this time. Make it make sense. She even mapped out from the school to where they go to tutor. She showed everything. She does not operate as a mama bear who wants to protect her children and keep them safe. But let's go ahead and watch this video.
You're okay and that you know, kind of what's happening a little bit.
So I know it may be annoying that I'm a famous person and I'm at the public
Not a famous person, at the public library.
library and now you're receiving phone calls. So you were going to say something along that. You said, we've been getting phone calls. And then I said, I'm going to record this. And you said, I would rather not. And I said, I am going to record the interaction, not record you, but record the interaction. I'm listening. I'm not being confrontational. I know that you may not want me to record this. However, I am going to record it and I am allowed to record it.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't care what you do
Mhm.
in the library as long as it doesn't disrupt everybody else. And I don't think it is because I've not gotten any complaints about, I guess, it impeding everybody else's ability to use spaces and things like that.
Mhm.
What I'm concerned with is that people are, I don't know, targeting you online or something like that.
So
because
that
this
always
is
happens to me.
the third phone call that I've gotten in the last 24 hours.
You probably will get 100 more, but I
Knowing that they will probably get 100 more, which yes, Peach, I agree. You cannot control what people do, but you can control where they call by not putting it out there. You can stop testing the water and seeing like, let me put this out there and see what's gonna happen. Let me put this out there. You can stop doing that. Like, girl, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Mm-mm-mm. But this is who they love. Peaches McIntyre.
I'm not violating any of the library's rules.
No.
I
You never mentioned that you are actually selling a product. You are not just up there waiting for your kids to get out of school and take them to tutoring. You are operating a for-profit business. Screw all the cussing and stuff like that. You are operating a for-profit business in a public library that local taxpayers pay and fund, and you do not pay taxes in Lakewood Ranch.
can't do anything about people who stalk me because I'm
I'm not
famous.
asking you to.
Okay.
I'm trying to,
Not famous.
I guess, inform you of what's happening.
I appreciate it.
So I do need to make sure that if you want to use this space has to be able to be used by everybody unless you are going to reserve it by yourself.
I'm not doing anything to stop anybody from
I
utilizing the space,
understand that.
and I never have.
Okay. I'm just saying.
So I just have questions for you, if you don't mind. I want to verify I am allowed to utilize this space. I am allowed, and she said yes. I am allowed to live stream in this space and speak in this space, with it being either a conference room that I'm currently in or the gathering spaces.
As long as everybody else can use those spaces as well with you while you're doing that kind of
And
stuff.
what would prevent them, just so I'm clear,
I
of
mean,
them utilizing the spaces?
if there were inappropriate, I guess, topics that were being covered or swear words or things like that,
Mhm.
that would stop other people from being able to use that space.
Okay,
Same
so
way.
I've yet to have, in my opinion, because that's subjective,
Sure, absolutely.
I've yet to have an inappropriate conversation. Now, yesterday when I was outside of the library, I said I don't give a fuck during a live stream, and somebody walking past said, "Oh," and I said, "Hi." Uh-uh. I'm having a private conversation. I did not say anything to you. She went to telling others. I said, "You're making it a you problem. It's not a me problem." Public property outside of the library, not around any children.
As far as I'm concerned, as long as you are again in a room by yourself, I
Mhm.
don't care.
Okay.
I don't care if
That's just entitlement. You should still respect the space of others. That's just human nature. Just all this, I'm going to do what I want to do no matter what. That's what's wrong with society now. You used to have some decorum about yourself being out. You might cuss with your homegirls. You might cuss once you get into the establishment, sitting at the table and letting those across from you hear. But to just be out in a family oriented place and cussing using the actual F word, that is so disrespectful.
you say the F word every other sentence.
Thank you.
It's not it's not my business.
Okay.
When it starts impacting other people inside the library environment, it becomes my business.
Okay.
But otherwise, I don't care. I am.
Okay, let's stop talking about the cussing. Let's talk about the operating a for-profit business. She never mentioned that. Screw going live. Okay, yes, you can go live, but you're going live selling classes. That's against the rules.
What is inappropriate and not appropriate or whatever is very, very subjective.
I
So,
understand. Also, keep in mind, you guys carry free books for the community
Mhm.
that also has subjective
absolutely,
information.
on purpose.
Yep. So it would be a violation of my freedom of speech and it's subjective to say, oh, you can't say this and you can't say that. I can see around children, but I'm around adults. Also, I am still mindful that it's a free public space and everyone can use it at any time. So I try my hardest to make sure I'm not having those kind of conversations around others.
That's all I'm asking.
And I'll continue to do that. That's all I've been doing.
Okay,
All
that
right.
works.
And then also,
It's so crazy because she wanted to keep the conversation going. The lady was over it at this point in time because she realized you're a damn fool. You are not listening to what we're saying. You are not listening. Your safety, our safety.
the phone calls are going to get worse because so many, I have a million TikTok followers
Mhm.
and then other platforms over hundreds of thousands, right?
And that lady said, you wanted to put my face on the platform? Oh, wow.
People don't like me because I make a lot of money and they don't like that I'm
Wow.
bluntly honest. However, I'm always respectful. I come first just to
Yeah,
ensure, because I've been coming here now for 3 weeks every day.
yeah.
I see people come into the space right here and they turn the lights off.
Mhm.
This is a conference room where you're free to talk versus the reading room. My behavior will be completely inappropriate
Mhm.
in the reading room. So I don't go in the reading room. I learned that from being here for three.
So there are places in the Lakewood Ranch that Peach could use. She could use the podcast and recording studio. She would have to reserve that online, but she could use that and record her stuff and her classes and everything. That would be a better place to just record her pre-recorded content and then post it. They have a catering kitchen. So I think this is the room that multiple people are in and they do the workshops there. So it's just crazy how she doesn't understand you cannot just be in these people's space. This is the reading room. That's the one she was talking about, not going into. And these are the meeting rooms, two large meeting rooms. So, mm-mm-mm.
Consecutive weeks.
Mhm.
In the room outside of here, it's appropriate for me to talk, but more people can kind of hear me.
Yeah.
So I try to avoid those places first.
Mhm.
I'm aware that I can book the room, but only 4 hours a month. In the meantime, like today, it's open all day. So I just come in when it's open.
Mhm.
When I see people on the schedule, I remove myself and I
Yeah.
go to other places. So I've been following all the rules. I'm aware that there are people that have been coming here longer than me, but you said nobody's complained.
No.
They've been coming here longer than me and they like to sit in here and be secluded and in the dark. However, that's not what the use of this space is for. It's for anybody to come and work and share the space.
Yes.
But I'm still respectful. Even when they have the lights off, if they're here before me, I follow the tone that they set. But to avoid that, I come here every day on the first one.
Yeah.
In the parking lot at 8:30.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I understand. I promise I'm not trying to be a pain. I'm not trying to be confrontational, but I love the library.
Yeah.
I love what you guys offer me for free. It's better than sitting at Starbucks.
Yeah.
But the phone calls, they're going to continue,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Well, again, I'm not all that concerned about it.
Okay.
It was, again, a weird thing,
Mhm.
so I have to come and talk to you. Also, again, like I said, to make sure that you're okay and that you're aware of
Mhm.
what's happening because it doesn't seem casual.
It's going to continue. It's going to get worse. It comes with the territory. Like I'm used to it. I know you might not be,
Yeah.
but trust me, I'm used to it and I'm safe. I feel 100% safe and
That's
I'm used
crazy.
to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That works.
Anything from me? Any questions?
No, like I said, I
Mhm.
mean, I,
He said, anything from me, any
Mhm.
as
questions?
long as it's not impacting everybody else.
Okay.
But it is, like I said, weird and you may be used to it, but yes, we want to make sure that everybody is protected.
Yeah.
In the library, and if.
But then that would be,
random people are calling in and being like, I'm watching this lady online and, you know, this and that, it worries me.
but that would be something for the police. That wouldn't be
That would be something for you to go to the police.
That wouldn't be for me to go to the police because I'm safe at the library and I feel safe.
Mhm.
But if people are threatening the library or something, and
The lady is pretty much like, how do you feel safe? And these people are knowing where you're at. She's like, I don't understand how you feel safe. These people know where you're at.
harassing the library, that would be a police issue.
Yeah.
So that's not happening either. So no need for police
No,
at the moment.
no.
Okay.
So, all right.
Thank
That
you.
works. Yeah, thank you.
It's always a pleasure.
Yeah.
When you write, your tone influences how readers
That
respond.
was a hot mess, but people said that she handled it well. They were very, very proud of her. I don't know about all that. We shall see. But thank y'all. Make sure you subscribe to the video. Please share it. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.